And here come the Horned Frogs, 33-3 winners against SMU in their last game, their only loss of the season, in double overtime to Arkansas. For Oklahoma, they come into this game with a number of injuries. They're banged up. We'll see if Kenny Hill and company can take advantage. Coming up next on Fox. Second down and 10 at the 25. Mayfield. He'll run the football straight ahead with some space, and he'll slide down at the 35.
Well, it was very public and messy before the bowl game last year, but they're not thinking about that now.
They throw that one out wide. Michael Jones, who misses another game because of a knee injury. High spiraling punt. And that one goes dead inside the 5. Terrific punt by Austin Seibert. Fifth, Trevon Boykin. First down and 10. And Joel, I know you talk to these kids. And second series for TCU. Play fake, deep drop. Hill in trouble, and Hill sacked inside the 5. Capri Doucette, next man up for Oklahoma, coming up with the big play. Here's Hill with time. Picked off! Oklahoma, Stephen Parker with the interception. And that's their first interception of the season.
They needed a secondary player to make a play like they needed air to breathe, and they get it from Stephen Parker. TCU fans are sick of seeing number 10. He's the man that batted down the two-point conversion late in last year's game and gave Oklahoma the victory, and now coming up with the huge turnover here early on the road.
And they'll give it to him straight ahead. P. Ryan almost popped that one free as he finally falls down at the 10, including a 72-yard touchdown. P. Ryan again skips through the hole, runs over one man, and crawls inside the 5. Second down and goal at the 4. This time it's Mayfield looking for the end zone. Spins, breaks a tackle, lowers his shoulder, and gets in. Baker Mayfield bulldozing Horned Frogs, hell-bent to get into the end zone.
What a block he's going to get from Dimitri Flowers. Flowers is right here. He's going to go across, lead for Baker Mayfield, and he's just going to stay on his man the entire time. Mayfield gives him a little extra push at the end to Nico Small, number 2 from TCU. There's way too much space given to the TCU wide receivers right now.
Horned Frogs quickly. Hicks turns a corner, sidesteps and gets out of bounds inside the 5. Kenny Hill 7 for 9, 102, 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. Hill slings it out of the backfield. Darius Anderson. And he's stopped by Ahmad Thomas. Second down and 10 to the 25. P. Ryan again with a lot of running room. P. Ryan picking him up and putting him down, and he goes down at the TCU 45. Nico Small with the tackle. Second down and 8. Play fake, near side. Westbrook with a block. Westbrook turns it on. Westbrook down inside the TCU 20-yard line. Nice burst of speed for a gain of 27.
Just an excellent block. First, on the edge right there by Dimitri Flowers. Getting in front of Anthony Tejada, number 11.
Mayfield looks far side, delivers, and they'll get inside the 10. Nick Basquin with the reception. P. Ryan. No, Mayfield pulls it. Looks, touchdown as he skips in. His second rushing touchdown of the day.
This is a great read from Baker Mayfield. He's going to put his eyes all over the safety. And as soon as that safety crashes down to the line of scrimmage, he's gone. Mixing with the great block. You allow them to protect themselves with their arms around their ribcage.
First down option. Hill keeps it, breaks a tackle, reverses his field, and finally goes down. in the backfield. Nicely done, Jordan Evans with pursuit. 2nd down and 17. Hill up the sideline and broken up. Great defense for OU. This time it's Quick just batting it away. Taj Williams, the intended receiver.
And that's the play that they've been having such a hard time with. The go route, the fade, the one-on-one situation outside. They haven't had a corner step up and make a play.
2nd down and 9 at the 48. Mayfield with time underneath. Mixon with the catch. Almost broke the tackle, stays on his feet and gets the 1st down inside the TCU 40.
The tempo of their offense, they get a couple of defensive stops, and now here come the Sooners on offense.
Mayfield running the football. Mayfield gets down the sidelines, lowers his shoulder and crosses the 30. Mayfield to Perine. Perine with space, turns the corner, breaks it inside, still on the move, Samaje Perine. 1st down OU on 3rd and 10. He gets 16.
Exploited TCU with Mayfield as a runner.
4-yard gain. Perine straight ahead. Samaje Perine turning. Touchdown OU. Perine gets in.
The ruling on the field is that the runner was on top of players, stuck the ball across the plane to the goal line for a touchdown.
1st down, though, for Kenny Hill and the Horned Frogs at the 25. Hill to throw it. Under pressure, steps up, down the field. And incomplete. Intended for Deontay Gray. That one thrown a little short. Jordan Thomas covering for OU.
And that's the most difficult play for a defensive back, is when that ball is thrown a little short. Because you're going to see he's got to turn to his left and then adjust to the ball back to his left-hand side.
This time they give it to Jaworris Johnson. Johnson trying to get around the left side on the power. Not a lot of room. TCU going for it on 4th down and 4. Empty backfield for Hill. He can run. Here's Hill to throw. And knocked down. Great job by Charles Walker. And TCU turns the ball over on downs. Mixon pitches it back. Mayfield wide open. Westbrook. And Mayfield puts it on him. 67 yards. Touchdown OU.
To complete the flea flicker, you got to be a bit of a great actor. And D.D. Westbrook did a great job of selling his block on the safety before he slipped by and downfield for a wide open touchdown.
Hill underneath, caught, and not enough for the 1st down as Desmond White makes the catch. Oklahoma needs to go to the TCU 47 for a 1st down. Mayfield throws, caught, Mixon, 1st down OU. Mayfield fires over the middle, caught, Westbrook again, touchdown. Baker Mayfield put the biscuit in the basket, and he's having a heck of a 1st half. 2nd down and 5 at the 30-yard line. And Hill batted down. Big number 97, Charles Walker, got 2 hands on the football.
This is the difficulty when the offensive line's going to block as if it's a run play, and then the quarterback pulls the ball out and wants to throw the pass. Sometimes there's unblocked players at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hill under pressure. Hill steps up, and Hill will be taken down once again. Okoronkwo this time. No gain on the play. Perine looking for the 1st down. He has it and more. as he crashes forward up to the 42-yard line. Nico Small throws himself under the cherry. Let's see if the Horned Frogs can make the Sooners pay. 1st and 10 at the 19. He drops it off. Oh, that ball knocked down. Great hands again. This time it's Austin Roberts who's starting for Matt Diamond. Diamond out with an injury. Hill handing it off. Hicks trying to squeeze through the hole, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 15 at the 36. Hill under pressure, and he's sacked again. They're roughing him up now. Matt Romar, 2nd sack of the day for OU.
And it was Emmanuel Beal who's going to come around from his linebacker spot, and he's the one that's going to force Hill to move off of his spot, and then that pressure comes, and Okonkwo is able to get in there as well.
He also rushed the ball well. 8 carries, 60 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. 1st down and 10 at the 33. Mixon gets outside, changes hands, down the sideline. He's got a burst. Joe Mixon heading to the end zone. Down inside the 5. A 65-yard run for Joe Mixon. Tony Jones with the saving tackle. 1st down. Pirine lowers his head. Make that Mixon. And Mixon gets in. Joe Mixon, he got the extra 2 that he needed.
I love it. The coaching staff said, hey, you got us down here. Now you get us all the way home. And Samaje Perine congratulates his buddy on the sidelines. Here's the last run, the long one. Watch 81 Mark Andrews right here. This block on the outside, that's the key block. As Mark Andrews is blocking, he gets both number 2 Nico Small and 42 Ty Summers in that block.
2nd down and 10 at the 25. And they'll hand it off to Hicks. Hicks bottled up and taken down. Charles Walker again. We've called Charles Walker's name a number of times today.
As at any point in this season.
1st down and 10. And Mayfield tucks it, runs it himself, and he'll get out of bounds. Oklahoma with touchdowns on 5 of its last 6 possessions. Mixon hopping, bursting, and finally chopped down. He almost popped free. Mayfield over the middle, and the ball caught by Basquin. And he'll pick up a 1st down, but Nixon switches sides. Mayfield to the sideline. Caught and out of bounds. Mark Andrews with the 1st down. He'll throw it. Ball caught. Close to a 1st down. Looks like a 1st down for Nick Basquin. So Samaje Perine, who's been on the sideline for quite a while, should be refreshed. Returns. Perine. Touchdown. 2nd rushing touchdown of the day for Samaje Perine. And the Horned Frogs need a yard at the 32. They run the double reverse. Gray. It goes nowhere. I tell you what, Okonkwo with the tackle, but you have to give a lot of credit to Mike Stoops for getting this defense teed up.
They have made so many mistakes in the first 3 games and missed assignments. In the first 3 games, Okonkwo would have been running with that initial play, but they stayed home. Mike Stoops has done a great job in this off week. They have an off week, and they went back to fundamentals.
And Mayfield tucks it, looking for the 1st down, still running hard, and he is close. Again, near side, Westbrook. Almost lost it, picks up the 1st down. Mayfield to throw. Mayfield under pressure, lets it go. And caught at midfield. What a throw, what a catch, Joe Mixon. A gain of 26.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, Mayfield is Houdini. He's dead to rights right there. He steps out of it, and then he throws just a beautiful ball that Mixon adjusts to. This is a running back that adjusts inside to catch the ball.
Mayfield looking, throws on the move, caught out of bounds by Westbrook, and it looks like he has a first down. He's 3 of 5 on the season. And perfect. Hill under pressure, gets it away. He is clobbered as he let that one go. Obo again in the backfield.
Great pressure from Obo Okoronkwo. Told you all night, he is their best pass rusher.
Obviously, 4-down territory. Hill, pump fake. And he's hit and goes down. Obo again. Okoronkwo. 4th down and 20. Kenny Hill needs time. Off his back foot. Ties Williams, incomplete.
Just an impossible situation at 4th and 20.
Bounce back win for Bob Stoops as he crosses the field to shake hands with Gary Patterson. The final score, 52-46, Oklahoma. Coming up, we'll get you out to the Arizona State USC game after these messages.